Wait. Why she had me black, but now she back up on my dick again? I don't give a fuck about how you feel, that's insignificant. I just wanna win, don't call me twin, cause we ain't synonyms. Just got off the phone with some niggas that's really rich in this, and it just hit me. Call my bitch like, did you miss me? I just bought this whip with rap money, how could you diss me? I just know these...
What's going on, guys?
Hey, you didn't cuss this time.
Hey, I'm new here.
Yeah, I normally cuss within the first sentence. I'm normally just like, what the...
Yep. So a lot of people, they're probably wondering, who is this guy? Who's this guy at the end of the couch that I can't see because of your face?
I'm wondering.
I'm a mythical creature.
He's an online sports book worst nightmare.
I'm a demon.
He's a ghost worst nightmare. He's the hunter. This is Jordan. You've heard a lot about him in episode 1 and 2, which you'll see too in a couple days. But
I'm happy to be here.
Welcome, Jordan. Welcome. You're on the casting couch.
Yeah, I am on the casting couch.
yeah,
I make this a threesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of if you'll notice, I got the lint off the couch, but there's a lot of white stains, and
that's my fault.
Yeah,
it's kind of all of our faults.
I get excited when I see you guys. Yeah, so this is an hour monologue from Jordan. We're just gonna shut up.
Yeah. Go ahead and give your speech, man.
I don't have a speech. So
damn, we told you to write one, dude.
I don't have one.
Yo, big thing too. Guess who's got a mic now?
Chuck finally has a mic.
All right, let me stop you guys right there. I got something I have to say, something I have to bring to the masses.
Okay.
If you're watching this podcast and you are a car manufacturer, right? Henry Ford himself, John Suzuki, Jimmy Toyota. I got something to say to you. Turn the headlights down.
Turn the headlights down.
We don't need the headlights to be so bright.
I agree.
My eyes are damaged.
Yeah.
I'm driving around looking like Robbie De Niro.
Yeah.
And this is why we wanted Chuck to have a microphone.
I would expect that Jordan to have a monologue prepared. It was Chuck the whole time.
He was ready. He was ready to go.
That's his SNL guest spot. That's crazy.
Also, Jimmy Toyota.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
His wife, Susie Corolla.
Oh, yeah, dude. And his brother, Cam Camry.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We saw your comments, though. We had to get Chuck a mic.
Yeah, he had to get a mic.
Yeah, Chuck, there's no way Chuck can do this without a microphone, or we could do it without, because he would input so much, and we would just be like, damn, I know they can't hear him, man.
Yeah. He's one of the funniest and most helpful guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
the man needs a mic in his hand.
It's not breakfast cigarettes without us three.
Absolutely.
Jordan, this is Jordan's one-time guest spot. This is all he got. So.
Yeah, I'll never be back here again.
Yeah, dude, we're going to be 700 episodes deep, and Jordan's just going to be like, man, I had a lot of fun that day. And we're going to be like, sorry. I mean, your video didn't do so hot, man.
I didn't bring in the views.
I'm trying to think of the lore that we can bring up to ask him. What did we talk about in past episodes that involved him? Get his side.
I did tell the story about, I mentioned that it was one of your favorite stories ever about me playing football against ROTC and me getting tackled and fumbling. Two-hand touch when I got lateral to halfback toss.
Who tackled you?
One of the ROTC teachers.
I don't really.
Oh,
but my memory
made me look like a fraud.
I remember one of the jocks at the school. One of our football players, I think it was one of the quarterbacks, threw you a pass, and you were like super hyped because you like actually caught it.
I did, dude.
Yeah, it was like the highlight of your.
I think I remember that. It was like a beautiful catch, like turn around,
like over the shoulder.
It was a
quick cut,
like a 30-yard, 40-yard pass, and it was over my shoulder, and I didn't know if I was going to catch it or not. I just like put my arms out and caught it. And I was stoked.
It was the highlight of your athletic career.
Yeah, and then one of our jockey corners was like, dude, that was a crisp route. And I'm like, dude, I weigh 260. Like, I don't run. It was not a crisp route. Dude. Just so happened I caught it.
What's your favorite Mangler story? Do you have one?
Favorite
just like off top
story.
Just off the top of the dome. There's a lot though.
Whenever we're both out in public and random things happen
Just him.
at gas stations or like in line at like a fast food place. Like it's like endless the amount of like things that happen. Like you would think like it's being made up, like this type of stuff that happens.
I did also tell the story. I think I did, of when me and you stopped at the gas station down here and at the Shell, and I went in there and I came back out immediately, and you're like, "That was fast." I was like, "Yeah, it was getting robbed."
Literally getting robbed.
Small kid that's getting robbed. I was like, "Just turn back around." He's like, "That was fast." I was like, "Yeah, I was getting held up. I had to come out."
We had the black and mild behind the ear at Dairy Queen. And asked, or he was
I'm already
like,
cold
"You were
again.
smoking something." And he was like, "How do you smoke those sons of bitches?" or something like that.
Yeah, I had a pack of Swisher Sweets in the cup holder, and we were getting blizzards, and that guy had a burnt black and mild behind his ear, and he was like, "God damn, how you smoke them things?" And I was like, "You've got a black and mild behind your ear."
It's like it's
Yeah.
just the same fucking thing without a wood tip. Like, I just get resin to my lips.
It's so much milder. Like Swisher Sweets, you can inhale. You can't really inhale a black and mild,
Yeah.
No.
but you can a Swisher Sweet. And he's just like, "How do you smoke those things?" And I'm like, "Dude."
Bro, that reminds me not to like go away from Mangler lore because that's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's an endless pool
Oh,
of,
that's
of
a
knowledge.
4-hour
But,
episode.
I was talking about homie with the he would golf in a wife beater and and keep a half burnt black and mild behind his ear. I just played a scramble with him, told him about it. Dude busts out a black and mild. It was too cold for the wife beater. But I hit it a couple times. It's not an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
I've not had one in years.
They're bad.
Years. Yeah, they're not good at all.
I mean, that's unk status. Who we should be smoking
Yeah.
now, but
Oh, how did that scramble go? By the way, did you do good?
it was the windiest round of golf I've ever played. Like I checked the weather app. Yeah, y'all are gonna hear that. That's tacos straight up and a couple Bud Lights. We played like out of our mind. I probably sank like 7 or 8 putts because I was like, I'll putt fourth. I'm the best
Wow.
putter. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, y'all just give me the read.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I sank like 6, 7 putts for like bird and par. We started off 3 bogeys, had like an 8 par streak, somehow got 3 birdies, and then the rest par. So we finished even.
That's awesome.
Shit.
What was the winning score? Someone guessed with 20 mile per hour winds. With how bad people cheat in scrambles,
Is this best ball or
it's best ball 4-man scramble.
Ooh, it'd be pretty low.
So yeah,
It'd be pretty low.
It's pretty low, but it's 20 mile per hour winds. Even if you have 4 people, you shouldn't shoot double digit under.
But y'all shot even?
Yeah,
I would say like 8 under, 9 under.
I don't want to cheat because I think you told me so.
12 under.
12
They
under?
shot a 59. Yeah, okay, so I'm like, I saw some guys out there, and they're swagged up golf wise. So
Yeah.
I'm like, these guys are scratch golfers. It was 4 60-year-olds,
Oh, dude,
and they were in front of us all day. One of them, when he would swing, he would jump off the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
He would just jump off the ball, and I'm like, dude, there's no way that's getting.
no way.
There's no way it's getting you over 100 yards. He would just skip them down the fairway, and they're like, "I'll pick up eagle," and they're in the fairway like 200 from the cup. So I had to go to work after that.
You remember when me and you went to we went and golfed? I think it was last summer, and you took me to a golf course I hadn't been to yet, and we got paired up with those 2 old dudes.
Oh,
And they,
and I
they-
had to shit.
Yeah, dude. they ended up leaving us because like it's not that we were that bad. They were so good, and they were playing from the tips. Remember?
No, they were playing in front of us. 100%.
Were they playing in front of
we
us?
were on whites. They were on golds. 'Cause
Oh,
they,
okay,
they were
yeah.
they were like late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they were
yeah,
big
yeah.
boys too.
They're-
Like a little bit taller than me, and like had some weight on them. So I know they could hit the ball. They drove right to where we did, or whichever one of
like-
us hit the fairway.
Wasn't me. I just remember because like you've golfed with me plenty. It takes me like 3 or 4 holes to remember how to golf every time.
I'm the opposite.
because we don't warm up.
I fall apart
start off
halfway
better.
through because
Yeah,
the
the more you
sun starts
play.
hitting the back of my neck, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
The hole
dying.
one, dude. I was chipping all over the green, like rolling off of it, chipping back over, getting on the hill, and they're just standing there like looking at us. And
yeah,
we're like,
we all shake hands at the end of the hole, and they're
Yeah.
like, "You guys want to split up?" And we're like, "Yes."
Yes, please,
Yeah.
God.
and they offered me, and Noah was like, "How the fuck do we get away from these guys?" And they walked up to us, and they were like,
They're thinking the same
"You
thing.
guys want to like break off from each
Yeah.
other?" And we were like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Yeah, you
Noah's
guys
like,
actually play in front of us. We'll
yeah,
watch.
Yeah, Noah's like, "I got to shit anyway, dude."
The amount of
He
like
drove back to the clubhouse.
the amount of tandems that would want to play with another tandem has got to be like 0. Now, like if a solo might want to play with another solo,
Yeah,
maybe.
not me.
But like,
no,
Yeah,
I mean,
get that.
I'm
No,
saying some people do.
I get that,
Some people
though.
do.
Definitely,
that's more
than that.
likely.
yeah.
More likely.
But like a tandem, they just want to play together.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I've never played a solo round of golf. Funny enough,
No, I'm not- yeah,
I'm gonna
not
do
either.
that this summer because I got to get my game up, and our schedules don't always work.
That's how it got so decent.
Yeah.
I
You gotta go out there and
I
just
went out
grind.
there and grinded
Yeah.
by myself.
I mean,
I don't
grind.
give a fuck about the range. I'm thinking game management.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same. And I think if I went and they were like, we got to pair you up with a solo, depends on the guy.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
if it's a dude that's like my age, I probably would be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I'll get to know this dude.
Yeah.
But if they're like, hey, this dude's 78, y'all want to play together? I'll be like,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, you're fucking 1 foot in the coffin.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
dude, if I turn this golf cart too hard, you're gonna have a heart attack.
He's talking about like
Yeah.
the weather, and you're like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care.
he's like, God, it's pretty today.
yeah,
And I'm like,
He's like, what do you think about Trump deporting them illegals? And you're like, yo, can I get another cart?
and you're like, can I say a fart joke, like or something?
Yeah.
Like,
he's like, did we make a deal with Ukraine over the minerals? And I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Okay,
I'm shooting 8 over, 2 holes in. Please shut up.
bigger task at hand than getting you better is getting Jordan to
Yeah.
hit a ball off the fucking ground. Dude.
my thing is mental. I just like check out.
Jordan,
Like,
yeah, you get frustrated.
check out off
Yeah,
two
I
swings
check
on
out
the
like
range.
two
But-
swings in.
But I can't say anything because, like, you know, Noah's played with me more than anybody. But, like, I will be, like, dicking drives and, like, hitting putts and, like, chipping okay, but I can't hit my irons.
Yeah.
And I will get to the point that I just check out on irons. I'm like, I'll roll it up there.
Yeah.
And then just work on my chipping and
I'll just
putt.
roll it up there with a 3-wood. It's like still like
Yeah.
it's like 100 and you can't hit a wedge.
Going to I like playing golf. It's fun,
Yeah.
but dude, it's miserable when you can't even elevate the golf ball.
It
Like,
really is.
it's
kinda-
miserable.
When you're having an off day.
and it makes the rounds go so much longer too. Like you're looking for your ball all the time. You're like,
I get it.
like I don't want to take 6 hours on a round of golf. Like, just looking for my ball.
So I like
That's a
playing
good day.
solo because I can, for the most part, track a ball, even though I have like the worst vision known to man
Yeah.
with contacts in. Because all the acid I took, I just can't see straight anymore. But even when I play solo, I like track the ball perfectly, and I'm like, oh, it's fairway.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like sucking my own dick or anything, but 90% of the time, I'm off the tee boxes. I'm finding the ball in the middle of the
Yeah.
fairway.
I mean, that's,
Oh, no, you
and then
are.
it's just a matter of if I'm going to 10 putt and get the ball to the fucking green. You know.
I mean, you're shooting like 80s, so yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure that happens.
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, I'm big.
You're not shooting 125. You know?
Big.
Yeah, we need to go to Top Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
dude.
Knoxville.
I've
Yeah, it'd be
literally
fun.
never
Because
been.
that's just really,
Really?
dude. It's expensive as fuck though. Like you pay for an hour, it's like $120.
Yeah.
You see this
In
couch?
total.
I'm loaded.
Yeah, no,
The,
dude, couch.
Like, I literally was
the
free.
only experience I've ever had like actually golfing is I went to Top Golf with one of our friends who's like he never does anything athletic, but he's like crazy strong.
You just
Oh yeah, I know what you're
Athletic
talking about.
things.
Yeah.
I went with him, and he's like, I've never golfed before. He's like, I don't know how I do. We go out, and every time he hits, like he drives or whatever, and it's like to the back of the net.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
pure
could see
strength.
him doing that too. Yeah.
Pure strength, no accuracy.
Yeah,
he's like,
just
I've never
spray.
done this before. Just like pure strength to the back of the net, like 350 yards.
Yeah.
He's like one of those dudes you see the videos of where they're like, "Hey man, I told you not to hit it that far," and he's like,
He's like, I can't help it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just driving
Yeah.
it."
He's got
And
that
all
hay
mine
bell
are-
strength too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All of
bit
mine are
of,
going
yeah.
like 20 yards, just like
Yeah, just rolling it off,
Yeah.
rolling it off,
Yeah.
and it's dropping down.
A little bit of the Bryson DeChambeau, like hit your 9-iron like 185 yards, you know? Like,
That shit's ridiculous. I saw one of his videos where he's doing all these yardages for all his
Yeah.
clubs, and he's like, "All right, this is my 60-degree wedge. It
Yeah.
goes about 140," and I'm like, "What?"
like, dude, oh my God. I've
I'm
watched
over
some of
here. I'm
his.
like, I barely drive 180.
Have you seen like the break 50s he does, like on his YouTube
Those are
channel?
fire.
I watched some of those. I
Man.
actually it made me like him. I used
Tony
to not
Romo?
like him,
Dude, same exact thing. I used to hate that fucker.
Yeah.
And then like he started making like TikToks and YouTube reels, and like since he went to live, he's so much more chill.
But yeah, he's actually cool. Like,
he
he's,
is. Even like him golfing with Trump, who
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm not gonna. That was a funny video.
I was like, it's so entertaining. And then
Yeah.
he did it with John Daly, and he's just chugging chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it was super funny. Like he's golfing with Trump, and you watch Trump's like putting stroke, and it's so out to end.
Dude, it's like
and the
push.
face is
Yeah,
doing
it's
this
like-
too, and he's using a blade, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you're 1,000 years old to use a mallet. Like have some
Yeah.
kind of reinforcement. And he's just like,
And dude, he makes some of them.
No,
That's
yeah,
why
he
it
does.
makes me
He
mad.
does.
I'm like, dude, how do
Well,
you even do that?
when you just don't work ever,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy to be good at golf. Yeah. He's like, let's go golf, but first, the Mexicans.
It's like George Bush. He's like addressing terrorism. Now watch this drive.
Yeah.
That's like
See,
my
that's-
favorite moment in American history.
That's the coolest golfer in like presidential history.
Ever.
I
Yeah.
think.
Not the best, but the coolest.
Yeah.
I think JFK was the best, probably.
Are your headphones picking up on the mixer at all?
What?
I can just hear them.
Oh yeah, they're kind of loud.
You can hear my headphones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are your ears bleeding? Is the main thing.
Are you okay?
Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter then. Doesn't matter.
It's not bothering me.
I just didn't. I didn't want you to be sitting there like for an hour. And a half,
Yeah, we look
you
over
know?
at Chuck and his eyes are like, he has blood trickling down out of the cup.
Yeah, it's like God, you guys
Just toughing it out.
Yeah. What we need to include Jordan, man. What things do we want to ask him or like?
Oh, I know what I want to
It's
ask
got to
him.
be sports stuff
I know what I want to ask him.
He said don't.
or gambling stuff.
I know what I want to ask him.
He said. So what number are you putting on roulette if you had?
Don't
to?
ask me that.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
he
Logan.
doesn't like
Don't ask me
gambling
that.
you can't have control over.
Yeah. Well, in theory, you don't have control over sports
I was
betting
gonna
either.
say, I was like, wait,
But-
you have knowledge.
Yeah.
You have
At least
like-
have something.
Yeah, you like can do research.
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel about Debo Samuel going to the Commanders,
It's a great fit.
dude?
Great fit.
I love
Insane.
Jaden.
And here's
Did you
the
see
thing.
that?
yeah.
Insane.
I like Brian Robinson Jr. and Eckler too, but Debo can play some running back too. It's like
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Like you can give him like 5 to 6 carries a game, put him all over the formation on offense. Like he's going to cook.
Are they gonna? Do you think they'll do that though?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, with Debo. I mean, yeah,
You have to.
Debo's just
Debo's that
like
good.
new age Percy Harvin. Throw
Yeah.
him wherever you want. You know.
That's true. That's true.
Uh,
God, I miss Percy Harvin.
dude. Oh man. You know, my goat. I have a couple of friends that have chronic migraines and they smoke. They smoke weed because
Yeah.
of it. Percy
Yeah.
Harvin's the goat for that. They're like, hey, take these Perk 90s and go run slants. Take these Suboxone pills and go run slants.
Favorite college football players ever? Percy Harvin's top 5.
Yeah, thank
For
you.
sure.
That's
Easily.
like really
For
cool
sure.
because like me and Jordan spent so much time together early in life.
Yeah.
Like watching that era of football. That's
Yeah.
the best era of college football.
Dude, he
ever.
was so
It
electric.
goes Percy Harvin and then Bo Scarborough. I'm joking. Hey man, crickets, huh?
Man.
God, I'm sorry.
looking mad as
God,
shit at you.
sorry, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Percy Harvin.
Johnny
for sure.
Townsend. My goat punter.
He's got aura, for sure.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool. Are we gonna keep touching feet here?
Hey,
You
man,
wanna
they-
kiss?
Playing
Cross my
footsies?
leg.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
What-
someone. Hold on. Someone
That's what I was
commented.
about to talk about.
I didn't know who it was. I didn't know if anyone else knew him. Is
Yeah,
it
it's
your
my friend. It's my friend Braden. Shout out Braden. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching.
Did you look at the comments?
the
on
fucking
it?
episode?
I looked
one?
like it's been a few days ago now. I don't
Are
know if
you
there's been
going
any
to it?
recent
I just
ones.
don't have service.
Are you going to quote it?
Oh, that's me again. Sorry about that.
I got Wi-Fi, man.
I got
It's
it right
free.
here, man. I'm on
It's
your
free.
shit Wi-Fi. It's not working.
Yeah, dude.
He said, "Spoiler warning: they don't ever kiss guys." Kind of disappointed too because I watched an hour and 7 minutes with no kissing. Still a pretty good podcast though. 2 thumbs up over here.
That's
I
hilarious.
replied to him on both of our accounts, my personal and the breakfast cigarettes one. I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Oh,
I did
we'll
not see that
kiss," and then I
comment.
said,
That's
"Come
hilarious.
kiss."
Yeah, he said, spoiler alert, they don't
Yeah.
ever kiss. Kind of a letdown, but
Yeah.
it was still a good show.
I'm going to
It's
put
a
that
good
out there.
bit. It'll happen one day if I'm on my deathbed.
Did you say it was?
Braden?
Oh, thank you, Braden.
Thank you, Braden.
Shout out Braden.
Shout
Well,
out,
I
Braden.
mean, we'll we'll get real close.
Are you
this
okay with
episode.
like the mustache? Do I need to?
Yeah, you should trim it. yeah. I shave my mustache. You just don't have the same respect. It's whatever.
I mean, I just don't. That's we both can't both have a mustache.
And then I
That's
look
it.
past you and I see Jordan's full beard.
God, I know,
It's a
dude.
contrast.
On
Yeah.
that topic, have you ever kissed a bitch with a mustache?
No, I mean, like,
I mean, have
any
you?
girl I've ever dated has the ability to get like hairs right here. and
Yeah.
shit, but
I'm talking like handlebars.
no, I don't spend a lot of my time at the carnival.
Have
just
you?
like
Okay.
waiting on her to get out of a cage. I'm not just waiting for the mermaid lady to get out of her tank to fuck her or anything.
Hey, man, I'm just not even gonna keep talking about it since everybody's just so.
So you have.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Did
man,
you
it's
also
not
wait
that
on the
bad.
little people boxing to end so you could kiss both of them?
I'll tell you something we all four need to go do. We need to go watch Little People Wrestling when it comes back to town.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can name drop this place because it burnt down. But do you remember at Hog Wild they used to have? I don't say this word, but I'll say it. Midget wrestling.
Yeah.
That's how it was branded.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I think it's
I think it's derogatory.
really.
Yeah, dude. Imagine
Well,
being really small and someone calls you,
you-
mid.
Are you supposed to call them
Little people. Yeah,
Just- I
little,
think-
little
I think
guys,
little
just little
people.
dudes.
Yeah, just
That- that's
little
just-
guys.
It's
derogatory.
it's long to say that.
Yeah.
That's the only
It is
thing.
like little people wrestling, like I just said.
They just don't roll off the
it-
tongue
no.
the same.
No, I get, and it's wrestling. You know, they're saying bad shit anyways.
Yeah.
And they're bleeding.
Well, they like. I mean,
what?
in the best way possible, they use it as a way to promote. Like they call it midget wrestling to
Yeah.
promote their own. Like they're not offended by it.
I would assume most little people aren't offended by that. But
We should get a couple
Who
gays
knows?
wrestling and see what we can see what we can
Dude.
call it then. You get me out there?
Was it Theo? Theo or
Gotta
Joe?
bleep a few things immediately.
I think it was Theo that was talking about like in his town how they. Who knows if it's true? It's fucking Theo.
yeah.
But he was talking about like they had like a organization of only gay MMA fighters. Like
That's wild.
that would be awesome.
Like not even fake wrestling, like MMA.
MMA.
my
Like,
first thought was like, that's going to be really low level MMA for some reason. I don't know why.
dude, no, dude, they can get jacked.
I mean, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, oh,
I
that
know-
would
I know
be
a couple,
fun.
I know a couple steroided up.
All right, we got to change topics.
Yeah, we're gonna
We're gonna get canceled by episode 3, dude.
Yeah, it's just satirical.
Yeah, no, I don't mean anything by it.
Good time to talk about this music,
Yeah, dude.
right?
So, typically I'm sitting where Jordan is, not right in the middle, but I picked Soundgarden this week because that album's super important to me. I have long sleeves on, but I have Chris Cornell's signature on my arm, so.
He does. It's dope. Chris
Yeah.
Cornell, big Chris Cornell guy. Then of course Ruby Waters, and then
yeah.
Logan put me onto this. I called him the Stone today because I was just high as shit. I just ate a bunch of tacos, so I wasn't thinking right. But
I was like, what record do you want up there? He's like, maybe The Stone. And I was like, am I stupid?
you're like,
I don't know what you're
you're like
talking
Queens of the Stone Age. I'm like, no.
Stone Temple Pilots?
Yeah, the Sword. Anyways, if you guys like doom metal's sick, man.
Yeah, if you like
You
Ozzy
like
Osbourne,
Ozzy,
yeah.
Black Sabbath. Showed him Uncle Acid. Pretty solid. You like that shit that just rattles your brain, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's perfect, like, bar music.
Yeah.
Like, dude. it would
Barn
be-
music?
Bar.
Oh, I was trying. Yeah,
Bar.
yeah, absolutely. I was working
Bar.
the bar Saturday, worst day ever there, and I was
tell us about
playing
that.
Uncle Acid. What'd you say?
Tell us about that.
I forgot. I told you I would wait until the pod.
Yeah, because I ain't even heard about it.
Okay, so I played the scramble Saturday, and usually I sleep for hours after I golf, even if I go to work. Like it just again, dude. Sun
it's
hits
very
the back of
tiring.
my neck. I'm a different
Yeah.
human. I'm just so sleepy, and they had free beer and free food. I was I almost said it. I was just ridiculous out there. I'll use another word. Chuck's just laughing. Yeah, I was just faded out there. It sucked. We leave. I'm like, that was awesome. Enjoyed my time with the boys. Go home and shower. And my boss is still not texting me back to this day. Schedule's not up or anything. So I'm like, all right, I'm just showing up whenever. And he's like, I pull up, I get out of the shower, whatever. I come to work. Everyone's waiting on me. I'm like, all right. Like, second or third pair of customers I have, just the most mentally ill lady I've ever seen in my life. And you know the guy that blows his head off in Full Metal Jacket, the bald guy? That's what her husband looked like. Like real mentally ill skinhead guy.
Okay.
And I'm talking to him, and I immediately realize what the situation is. You know, I'm like, this woman's like schizo or something. I'm giving her the time of day because I have patience, and sometimes that sucks so bad for
Yeah.
me. This is one of
Yeah.
those times.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you like my hair? How old's your mom? What if your mom had this hair? And I was like, I would tell her it looks good. Like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
insinuating? We got married right here. And she's pointing to the park next to our bar. And I'm like, yeah, the whatever, the name of the park.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, keep saying the same things over and over. What do you think about my hair? What's your name? Where'd you go to school? Blah, 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 blah. And she's like, why are you swaying back and forth? And I was like, I'm neurodivergent. I have ADHD like a motherfucker. I was like, there's a lot wrong with me. So eventually I'm just like, whatever. And she's like, Noah. She keeps saying my name. And I'm like, listen, you're tripping me the fuck out. I say this verbatim. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're tripping me the fuck out. Just shut up. Stop. I was like, I'm done being nice. And I like walk away and I'm like chugging water. Again, I'm like kind of drunk
Yeah.
because I drank so much beer
Yeah.
during golf. And then like I take a hot shower. I'm like, I'm good. I get to work. The beer set in again. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm so tired. So I'm dealing with this. And I'm like, I'm at the body slam both these bitches. And I walk away and I look at my coworker and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" I'm like, "You tell me, dude. Fucking stop leaving me out to dry. What the fuck? Come over here and tell this bitch to suck a dick and leave."
Yeah.
And she starts belittling some other customer and she's like, "Oh, you're from up north. We hate Northerners." Like, again, she's super mentally ill. So, like, all of this is just, like, rhetoric that she's been taught. It's something from the back of her brain. Just dumb shit.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "All right, yeah, I didn't know being from Pennsylvania made me a pussy. Like, whatever." And I'm like, "What beer do you want, bro? I'm sorry." I end up tabbing them out. I, like, hand them the handheld. And I'm like, "It's 1809. All right. Like, y'all can leave whenever."
Yeah.
And I just say that. And I walk away and I walk to my regular that I showed this podcast to. Anyway, I'm talking to him and he's like, "What was that about?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Like, again, stop fucking asking me the same. Everyone in the bar asked me 6 or 7 times. "So what's that about?" I don't know. I've never crawled inside a bitch's brain like this.
Yeah.
She's fucking crazy. I'm sitting there talking to him. I'm just ignoring her. And she's like, "Noah, Noah, Noah, Noah." And I'm like, whatever. She says, "Be a man about it. Be a man about it. Stop being a fucking pussy. Tell me to go fuck myself. Tell me to go fuck myself.
What the
Tell
hell?
me to go fuck myself." And I just turn around and I just start dying laughing in her face. And I'm like, "You're fucking crazy."
Wow.
And then her husband, again, Full Metal Jacket guy that blew his head off. He's on so many lithium pills. He's just half asleep staring at me. And he's just like, "Go ahead and chug your beer. Let's get out of here." And they end up just fucking leaving.
Wow.
And like the whole rest of the day, I'm shaking. So like people could threaten to fight me, and I'm not gonna be that fucking scared. What truly scares me is like how fragile like the human psyche is.
Yeah.
Like, some
Yes,
people are
yes.
so insane it like rattles me because
Yeah.
I'm like, this bitch is like not on a leash or in a padded room.
Yeah.
And she needs to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Just running
Let
free.
this bitch out of her kennel.
Yeah, it's everyone for the rest of the day. Like, what was that about? And I'm like, I'm
like-
going
you're like,
to blow my
yeah,
head
yeah.
off in the bathroom, and you're gonna have to fucking just clean red everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, you're gonna have to wash this fucking bathroom down. It sucked.
Yeah, I always have the biggest fear of getting in a car accident. And it's not getting in a car accident. It's what's
Being a
that
vegetable?
person gonna? No,
Oh,
that would be. Oh, you know,
he
it's,
said, "What?"
it's you know, it's what is that person gonna be like that I just like if it's my fault and I just hit
Right.
them? What is that person gonna be like?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they get out of the car and they're just like got a gun to my head and I'm like, it's a fender bender.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's just how crazy people are.
Yeah.
I had a dream the other night like that, where I like hit somebody's car, just a fender bender. It's probably because I was talking about that deaf kid I hit. But anyways,
Was Jordan there for that, by the way?
dude, were you in my car when I hit that deaf kid
When was this?
at
college?
Yeah, at our college, community college?
No.
Cam was in my car and someone else was in my back seat. I
Noah said
swore
I
it was you,
there.
bro. I said it
Noah
was
I
you,
there,
but it might
Really?
not have been.
I was not in your car. I may have been standing there somewhere. But I wasn't in your car.
No, you definitely were. I don't know who the third person in my car was, and that's what's funny. Someone was in the back seat laughing their ass off after I hit that kid's
Is this like in
car.
the parking lot or something?
Yeah, it was in the parking lot at the main campus near the jail or airport. And I hit this kid's car. And then he said, "You hit my car." The reason I hit his car is because I leaned out the
was
window
there.
and I look at
I was
Logan and
there.
Chuck and like all of our, all of our friends, and I was going, "Ah!"
That-
like
it
just
was
yelling.
me. That was me.
It was you in the back because we were going to Cracker Barrel.
As soon as you like said I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
as soon as I said what that kid said, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why you had that dream. It's just had that on your mind.
I had a fender bender and the guy got out and was like mad at me in my dream. And I like, since I'm narcoleptic, I have lucid dreams. So like everything's so real to me. And I was like, "Dude, shut the fuck up. I didn't mean to." And he's like, "I'll kill you." And I was like, "Do it, dude. We're fucking, we're right in front of Applebee's." And I'm like the 10th body this week, idiot. Come on. What's your worst experience at work? Either one of you guys. We need to get Jordan in here too.
Yeah, let's. Jordan
Yeah.
probably deals with some interesting people.
I've worked with the public like pretty much my entire life. So
Yeah,
the people I've had to deal with is crazy. It was more actually when I worked fast food. I mean, the people like it's not even. I can't even believe some of these people. Like, you would think they would have like sympathy is not the right word, but like understanding, like
Yeah.
like empathy sort
yeah.
of. Like we're trying to like deliver a service, and there's a lot of moving parts. It's not just one person.
right.
you know, and they think it's one person's fault or something. They take it out on that person.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I've learned over the years, it's like you just gotta like you laughed at that person that was giving you like you have to laugh at these people like to their face.
Just gotta
Yeah.
laugh and
You
move
just gotta
on,
laugh
man.
and just move on.
That's like that's the one destruct button. If you want
Yeah,
people to
yeah,
walk away,
absolutely.
yeah,
The
or
sa-
get them fired up too.
The saying that I personally use and I've always used, especially when I was in customer service, kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
Dude,
They hate it.
when they are being an
It's super
asshole to
easy
you.
for me to do.
Yes, it'd be very easy for you to do.
Yeah.
And you're just like, it's like, oh man, I'm sorry you're having a rough day. I do hope your day gets better, and like, you know, I hope tomorrow's better for you, and the sun shines brighter for you tomorrow than anybody else. And
They're
they're
like, I'm gonna go home and kill
and they're
my
just
fucking
like-
cat
they're just
because you
like-
were so nice.
yeah, you see their ball like they're like Arthur. They're like,
yeah, just,
just balled up.
yeah, that shit sucks, dude.
Kill them with kindness, baby.
Jordan comes home, we start hunting ghosts on Phasmo, and he just tells me, he's like, dude, this guy fucking whatever.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
I mean, I did have a guy a few years ago. Like, I'll say I work in the casino, so like this guy was came to the counter, and he was talking about Draymond Green, and he called
Hey, we just talked about him.
and he called him a slur
Oh God.
to my face.
Oh.
So yeah, like I don't know what makes people that comfortable, think they can like
Dude.
do that.
fuck?
Like it's crazy.
That's the thing that bothers me the most is like how comfortable people are.
Yeah.
Like people will come in my store, not the bar. I really haven't encountered it at the bar, but
Which
people,
is
people will come
funny.
in my store and they're like, "You want to hear a racist joke?" And I'm like, "No, what the
No.
fuck?" are
Yeah,
you
no,
talking
No,
about?
I
it's,
don't.
Like it's not funny.
Everything's funny to me besides just
Yeah, like,
being
it's just
a
nothing
hateful,
funny about
fucking
it.
awful person.
And even more so, like I'm at work. You know, I'm at work. Like I mean, you have to be even more professional. You know what I mean? Like the fact you would even I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't fuck with anything like
Like what was it? Was the expected response me to laugh?
Yeah.
Like, what is
Yes.
the, you
Yes, it
know,
was. It
Like
is.
it's crazy. Like
yeah.
anything like homophobic or racist. I just do not fuck with
Yeah.
at all. Like I know that we say whatever we say, but dude,
We say everything satirically, and it's just
Yeah,
between
complete
a friend group.
satire.
I know we're putting
Yeah.
on the internet and shit, but like we have gay homies and we have people of color, you know, in our
Yeah.
friend group and everything. Like
Absolutely.
that shit hasn't been funny in 9 ever,
Yeah,
dude. Like
no, dude,
It's
never.
just it's unfortunate people like don't grow up like out of that mindset.
Yeah.
you know, because I took an acid tab when I was 19 for the first time, and I'm like, oh, borders shouldn't exist. Everyone's the fucking same. We just have different cultures.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
there's
dude.
guys that are like 3 times our age, and they're like, oh, I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it because he looks different than me. It's like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that at all, man.
I had this vet come in my store last week, and we have we have a note on his account that's like he said some racist shit before, like he's kicked out, and he'll still come in just like once a year, and I'll forget until halfway through talking to him, and I recognize his voice, and I'm like, this is the guy that said the N-word in a joke,
yeah.
and he came in with a black friend, and the whole time I'm sitting there thinking,
Like,
I'm
dude,
like,
does he not know?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
should I just say,
Yeah.
hey, you're the guy that's racist on Facebook.
Yeah. Like,
You're the guy that literally dropped the N-bomb in here.
Yeah.
Like, what
yeah,
the fuck,
dude.
man?
And as a straight white male, let me just say this too. As a straight male, I have a friend who's a male and he's gay, and you know, normally I have like stubble or scruff, and then I have my mustache.
yeah.
And you know, I've been clean shaving it, and I saw him the other day, and he's like, "Where's your facial hair?" And I was like, "I still have the mustache," and he was like, "No, dude, you got to have the scruff back." He's like, "You kind of had the daddy look going on," and I was like, "Dude, that is better than any girl calling me
Yeah,
hot."
it is.
I'm like,
an
okay,
insane compliment.
I fuck with this. That is the highest compliment.
Yeah.
Like this guy fucks with when I have the scruff. So
is,
scruff's
dude.
coming back.
yeah, Scruff's got to come back.
It's coming back. It's coming back. Like it's due.
Yeah, because like girls can call you cute, but if like a grown ass gay man, especially a bear's, like you got
And
that
he's, like,
daddy look.
engaged,
You're like,
like,
oh,
he's-
I'm-
You're like, I got
you're like,
that,
I got
yeah.
the feminine and masculine.
Yeah, like I got
down.
everything.
Yeah.
I got everything.
I'm a perfect human right
Yeah,
now.
I'm pulling everybody in right now.
Gay people's compliments are to die for.
It ascends all compliments to me.
You're serving cunt.
Shit.
You're very brat right now.
type shit.
Yeah, tell you shit. I feel like Charlie. Why not? Damn, bro. What was I gonna say, dude? Can we quote a tweet from that one kid?
I think so.
Say it. Say one. Say.
I don't think I should. I think that starts bordering into I do look homophobic if I start making fun of his tweets.
I mean, I think it's funny if someone said that in a straight manner. I fucked all the female baristas in redacted town. That's the only thing that sucks about being straight and liking coffee. But imagine gay version.
He said the hardest part about being gay in a small town is you've fucked all the baristas, all the coffee shops. It's crazy.
Dude, listen.
Crazy.
Sometimes
it's awesome.
Sometimes I'll go get coffee from the Dunkin' near our store.
Yeah.
There's some bitches in there, dude, with septum rings and shit, and like green hair. Oh, yeah. And I'm just like reaching for the coffee cup.
Well, so, okay, why are baristas always gay?
What?
I don't know.
Baristas?
Yeah.
Yeah, my homie that lives with me is a barista, and he's
Like,
kind of gay.
is there something like? What's the reason? You know,
It's
don't
just
know.
something about that coffee bean,
it's like
dude.
it's like I've always wondered that.
Some
I'm like
nose elixir that makes you gay.
when I worked at McDonald's, there was a dude, and he worked at Starbucks before, and he was gay.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's crazy. It always is that way.
It's cool. It's just like I don't know.
It's just their like go to.
There's
What
an
is it?
itch.
I just always wondered. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is it?
What's like the cowboy time equivalent of being a gay barista? Like a gay what?
What?
You know what
Like
I'm
a
saying?
cow? Oh,
Yeah, like how
Probably
like
a
what he's
cowboy.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Probably just straight up a cowboy.
Yeah, we can go ahead, and turn the. He's like, have you ever seen Brokeback Mountain, you idiot? It's like baristas are cowboys.
Yeah, I think just a straight up cowboy, like just a rancher.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I think just a cowboy.
Yeah, we can
just
talk
strange.
about something else. We've been saying gay a lot.
Yeah, it's okay. I feel like it was important to say that it's all in satire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all
for sure.
satirical, you know.
'Cause I love everybody. Well,
Most people.
He said not gay people.
well,
I'm joking.
I love everybody unless you're racist or homophobic. I don't fuck
Yeah,
with
exactly.
that. I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm an ally for sure.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well, y'all have a good night. Anyways.
Chuck, you look like you've been dying to say something over there. What do you got
Probably
to say?
want us to stop saying what we're saying.
Yeah, he's like, God, dude. Damn.
I just don't have anything to add.
Well, that's
Really?
probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Episode 1, he said, Logan's like, so what are you getting into, Chuck? He goes, I just really don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, no, we went to the bathroom, handed Chuck the mic, and I was like, what do you want to say, Chuck? And he's like, I don't really want to say
like,
anything
nothing.
to you.
He's like, I don't think I'm
That's it. That's what he said. Jordan, Chuck got me into a game,
Okay.
a video game.
Oh,
that
my God.
Yes.
I've made fun of it ever since I've seen it on Xbox, and I never tried it. And Chuck's like, dude, just do it. Just do it. I will get super drunk and just play it, and it's kind of fun.
What is it?
Power Wash Simulator.
Oh my god.
I saw the price
I will
tag on
spend-
that. I said, I don't care how drunk I am. I'm
It's
not
on
buying
Game
it.
Pass,
It's like
though.
$25.
Dude, I will spend 3 hours because they take you a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, they take a long time.
I will spend 3 hours power washing a fence, and I'm just like, man, I gotta get this shit clean.
It's so weird.
I know, but like, there's something about it.
I don't hate it.
You just get like sucked into it.
I've never played any of those simulators. Like Farm Sim was really popular.
I played that.
I never played
Really?
that.
Micah Parsons plays that.
You played
Really?
Farming Simulator?
Yeah. Or it's some Cowboys player. I think Micah Parsons, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know the whole
Probably.
53 man.
There's
roster.
been other ones too. I can't think of them right now for some reason.
There's
but-
like mechanic simulators.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
like-
a lot. It's like almost all the same parent company, isn't it?
yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. There's like police simulator and like there's one that's really popular. It's like the semi driver
Yeah,
simulator.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
do that.
that is.
Get drunk
Yeah.
and drive a Mac truck.
Dude, if you could play the truck one, like the driving one with a wheel and pedals, that
Yeah.
actually would be pretty fire,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course there's like flight sim and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Power Wash Simulator is awesome.
It-
and it takes like 4 hours to do it one level. It's crazy.
funny. Me and Chuck was on Xbox the other night before you guys got on.
Yeah.
So we all four played, and we were just talking, and I was like, do you want to play something besides Phasmophobia? Like, and he's like, only thing I have that you have is Power Wash Simulator. It's co-op.
What?
You can just both be in a yard power washing different sections.
It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Just talking to each other. I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm going to hit the pond. He's like, all right, I got the pathway.
Speaking of simulators, did you know the guys that crashed into the Twin Towers and the Pentagon and that field all train themselves on flight
Yeah.
simulators.
Yeah, I
They never
actually knew
drove a
that, too.
plane until that day.
Yeah.
Flew a plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean that makes sense actually.
But that's like 01, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's
There's,
Yeah,
crazy.
there's
that's-
on an
You would think-
IBM computer that just prints receipts at a Kroger's nowadays. But
Yeah.
they're like, let's go.
Yeah, it's all
fucking
just-
tear something down.
it's all just coded.
yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense that they didn't go to.
Everything's moving to sim. Golf now, golf is more
Yep.
sim than it's ever been too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people
shit, that's
train
that's
more with
evident on
golf
VR.
and sim than they do.
Yeah, they actually play golf.
Than they do in real life, like the pros.
Yeah, there's people like even like high level NASCAR drivers now, like the young kids. They
Yep.
play like the sim, like it's called like iRacing or whatever.
Frankie
That's what they play.
Muniz did that, and now
Yeah.
he's fucking
Like back in the
top
day,
10 finishes.
you had to
in-
do
in
like
Xfinity.
your like local, whatever you call it, like racing, like move your way
Circuits.
up, big circuits, and like move your way up. But now like kids just get nasty on iRacing and like get
Crim 6.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like obviously we've never driven cars at 200 miles per hour. But like, I don't know that
I have.
okay.
On my way to get some
I'm talking
pussy.
about on a track. Yeah, not on your way to get some head.
No, just on Interstate 26. Just for some wet, sloppy head, dude.
I mean, I don't know that the simulating like that, like for NASCAR, would translate well.
oh, it does.
Does it?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's
you-
like insanely realistic.
Okay.
You know
Like-
what other people do at a young age outside of Sims? Like
Drugs.
go-karts. Got like actual like souped up go-karts. They still cost like 50 bands.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Noel Miller does it, you know, if you remember
Yeah.
Cody Ko, who's a pedophile, and then Noel Miller.
Yeah.
You know, they do reaction vids and shit. But
That
yeah,
would be fun as
No,
fuck.
Noel
'cause-
does that all the time. It's fun as fuck to
They
watch.
obviously they use like wheel and like actual pedals. Like
Right.
they have like a whole like I forget what they call it, but like a whole like car setup, like wherever they do it at.
Yeah.
So it's like they're actually in a car. You know,
Okay.
like
I'm gonna ask a stupid question.
yeah,
Because you know about NASCAR some.
yeah,
Do you have to shift gears?
yeah.
Okay. So they are manual.
Everything's manual.
Yep.
Even the go-karts, I think.
Wow. Okay.
No, I'm joking. I don't know if there's enough room for that.
It's actually
like
Enough room for a gear shift. I mean, there might
I
be.
don't know.
it's I mean a lot of places you don't have to shift a lot, like on the big tracks. Obviously, you just get in like your highest gear and you're just good. But like road courses and stuff, you're constantly downshifting. That's what
Yeah.
makes like people better than other people. at it.
Watkins Glen, baby.
Yeah, like in other ones.
Yeah. I mean, racing, like, I've never been infatuated with it, but at the same time, it's also fascinating
Yeah,
at the
it's
same
really-
time.
yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you hit your neighbor's little brother with that NASCAR trash can?
Yeah. I will never forget that memory.
What happened?
He went out. That's what happened.
What happened leading up to it? That was one of the days I wasn't there. I remember when you hit him with the football and his 40-year-old dad tried to fight 12-year-old
Yeah.
version of you, but
I think we were just playing like hide and seek or
like
something.
cops and robbers hide and seek.
Yeah,
bullshit
something like that. And I was like hiding behind the door.
You
and
were
he-
in that closet right before your room, and you popped out the
Yeah,
closet. You said
and I'm
you
like,
fucking
dude,
hammered him.
it's one of those things. As a kid, I don't know why I grabbed the trash can. I don't know why I was like, if he comes in here, I'm going to hit him across the head. Like I don't know, but walked in the room, I just boom, and he actually went out. Like he went out. It was not like crying or like ow. It was like out. I was like,
fucking insane.
wow.
I had a Jeff Gordon trash can when I was like 3, and I pissed in it. My mom had to throw it away.
Oh, my God. Was it plastic?
It was metal, dude. Like the
Oh,
one
okay,
he's
that's
talking
fine.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for I pissed in it. You know, when mom finds the piss drawer. You ever seen that meme?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just pull it out and the kid's crying.
I didn't have a piss drawer.
For some reason, I just pissed in that trash can, just left it there.
Just once,
I was
or like all
I was
the
like
time?
4 or 5.
Now, I did I did have a Jordan knows for sure. I know I've told him this because he's just like, you're fucking disgusting. I did have a time in my
Poop
life
bucket.
where when oh God.
I would not be his friend anymore.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't
yeah.
expect any of y'all to be on this couch with me if I had shit buckets in here.
Yeah, we open the office. Just put a
Oh,
bucket.
dude, Chuck goes through every square inch of my house when he comes over. There's no
Like, you
shit
should clean
buckets.
that, yeah.
No, my mom's ex-husband, like we lived there, and my bedroom was right in front of his, and he would get really angry if I just like opened the door in the middle of the night to pee. Like he's just like, "Oh, you woke me up. I got sleep apnea." So I would just like piss in water bottles, and I would forget about them, and I'd have them under my bed.
Oh!
And mom like cleaned my room one day, and she's just like, "You have 30 bottles of Crystal Light in here," and I'm like, "Nah,
Yeah, like,
it's piss." She's like, "Why do you put McDonald's tea in water bottles every night?"
Did you actually tell her it was pee?
Yeah, she knew.
See, he always does that with like his mom. He said growing up, he would always tell the truth. I'm like, dude, I would never tell my parents.
I
Dude,
lied
I
to
had
my
such-
parents. I'm the worst liar too. You guys can look at me right now,
Like,
and I'll be like,
I had
just
such a guilty
say some
conscience
dumb
as a kid. I couldn't help it. I just
I
couldn't
did
help.
too.
I would cave.
I would lie, and then be like 5 minutes would pass. I'd be like, yo, so you don't whoop my ass? I did pee in the trash can. Yeah.
Dude, I would lie just so I wouldn't get my ass beat. Like it was so worth it.
Dude, Jordan
I'm
used to be a little
easy.
gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's still kind of a gangster.
I don't know why the talk of this reminded me. We have a friend that we would go play basketball with. We black out at his house and watch UFC every Saturday. You know exactly who I'm talking
Yep.
about. When when he was younger, like in 8th grade, he lived pretty close to like where I grew up. I didn't know him at that time, but I went to that house as we got older before he moved. He would jack off into his hand and wipe it on his wall next to his bed. Like, look, like right here. No one's going to see it, you know? He would just, and then wipe it off. His mom came home one day and she said, yo, look what I got. And it's a black light. And he goes, no. And she like flips the lights off, turns the black light on, and it's just like a bar of cum for like 5 feet, dude. Yeah, he's in 8th grade and he's like,
his worst nightmare, dude. He's like, no way.
yeah. He's like, why the fuck did you have a black light at all? Like, you never thought about it. She's like, let's see if.
Like,
Never talked about it again with his mom.
that's so funny.
My God. His mom's hot, too. I'm sorry. Sorry if you hear this.
I've never seen
God.
his mom before. I've not seen anybody at his house besides like him and like our friends.
Yeah, just
obviously.
downstairs.
Like nobody in his family ever.
Yeah, they would come down there if it was just a few of us, and they would just be hammered, and they would just start yelling at us. They're like, come upstairs, we're fucking partying. And he'd be like, shut the fuck up.
See, I always
Go upstairs. You're being annoying.
I thought in the back of my head, I'm like, why didn't nobody ever tell us to like shut up? But I guess it's because they were partying too.
Yeah, it was
Upstairs.
the same thing going on upstairs.
Yeah, because we were obnoxious down there. Oh my god,
Yeah.
watching UFC.
We'd
just-
see a knockout between, like,
Straight
in the
yelling.
prelims and just, ah.
I mean, bro, it's crazy. Like yelling top of our lungs, like as loud as you possibly can.
We shaved his head in his garage, which is separate from the house, obviously.
Yeah.
Shaved his head in his garage twice when he was blackout drunk. Like he's literally tilting back and forth, and he's like, "Clean me up real nice." That's the hardest Jordan's
Dude, I
ever
was about
laughed.
to say,
bro.
probably one of the top 3 moments I've laughed the hardest in my life for some reason. I don't know why.
we got
me up real
done with
nice.
half of his head. And you could
Dude,
just
that's
see
what
like a
made it so
perfect
funny.
line, like my
Your
phasmophobia
Phasmo.
Yeah.
character, and you just hear Jordan as soon as he turns around. We're like, show us the line.
And like he turns and like his like hairline right here is like uneven and shit. Like where it's just like sloppy.
he looks at us,
done.
he's just like, ah, and then he turns around, and it's just perfect line, dude.
This is the funniest
Yeah,
shit
we
ever,
fucked him
dude.
up in that garage.
Oh my
dude.
god. It was so funny.
We used to box in there drunk and shit.
Yeah.
You guys want to shave my head like right now?
Yeah, for the pod.
No,
Yeah.
No. I
Do it
ain't
for the
doing
views.
I ain't doing it.
Yeah, you're gonna
Put it in all caps.
blue ball me like that.
Well, we gotta get a fan base first, then I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm going bald anyway. Like me
me
and
too.
Jordan's gonna be bald in 3 years anyway. Max,
yeah,
you're the only one of us
Max.
that has hair, and Chuck, he has a normal
I
hairline.
was going to say,
Yeah.
Chuck's got a pristine hairline.
Chuck's
Chuck's got
got
great
the
hair.
good.
You look like
thick-
Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, Chuck has the good. Like his hair's curly, so it's thick.
Yeah.
Like it's good. It'll be there for a while.
I got bad news, man. I was watching episode 2 back. Like, if I don't shampoo my hair all the time just because it looks better and
Do you
it's,
look
it's
greasy?
healthy, dude.
It is actually healthy.
Yeah, it is
read
healthier to
that.
not shampoo your hair every day. But I was watching episode
Yeah.
2 and I could just see the top of my scalp. I was like, gotta shave it this year. Gotta shave it this year, bro.
Dude, I didn't know till somebody I was working with. I was like sitting in a chair, and she's like standing over me, and she's like, "You're getting a bald spot."
And you're like, hey, you
And
ever
I
thought
was
about
like-
killing yourself?
You're like, wow.
Don't tell me
thanks.
that. What
I
the
was like,
fuck?
yeah, man, yeah. I mean, I can't see the top of my fucking head.
I think
it's
about
not
you
enough
and
that's-
Mikey every day, just both going like, it's happening this year.
Yeah.
I will shave it this
Yeah,
year.
but here's the thing that Jordan grows such a fucking beautiful beard that when he goes bald, it's actually gonna look sick.
It's literally not going to matter. Same with Mikey.
Yeah.
Great facial hair.
Yeah, I was telling
So I'm like,
mom,
rock
I
the
was
mustache,
like,
dude.
dude, when Jordan goes bald, it's gonna like look sick. I would love to be able to grow a beard like that. I'd be bald right now, but I can't grow a beard worth a shit. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to straight up be looking like a cue ball unless I grow a mustache out
Yeah.
because I won't go goatee. I don't fuck with the goatee.
Yeah,
at all.
nah.
Not on me.
do you know who Prof is, the rapper? Have you ever seen him? Prof, Prof.
No.
He's a white dude, but like he wears glasses like mine, like the clear, like kind of bigger frames, and he always just has a mustache like this, and then he's completely bald. Nice. I'm like, I just always think, I'm gonna look like that motherfucker when my hairline goes. I'm just gonna look.
I'm gonna look
just
like
fucking bald in this thin stash and clear glasses. Dude.
I'm gonna look like if Adrian Brody got cancer. I'm not wrong either. Dude, I keep getting tagged and shit on Twitter, and people are like, "You look just like Adrian Brody. Like, this is you." And then I go to the bar, and everyone's like, "Dude, are you Adrian Brody?" I'm like, no, dude, I'm not fucking 6'3" and gorgeous. Shut up. I'm like 5'10" and gorgeous.
That's crazy. Nobody's ever told me I had a celebrity look-alike.
I've never had like
Yeah, I
any
don't have one either.
doppelganger. No one, like, no normal person looks like me, and I've somehow escaped Adrian Brody forever, except for he's in a couple Wes Anderson movies, I think, right? Adrian Brody.
Yeah, he was in one of the most
Budapest.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
You know,
A whole bunch of them.
yeah.
He was in one of the most soul crushing movies of 2024.
What was it?
The Brutalist.
Oh yeah, this is what I keep seeing on Instagram.
Oh, I've not seen
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I recommend it. It was like one of the saddest movies I've ever seen.
Damn,
Dude,
okay.
you know
I don't
what?
know if I can handle that.
I
Right
try to avoid sad movies a lot of the times, and then there's sometimes I'm like, I want to fucking cry. So I need to add that to my list if you recommend it.
Does
Yeah.
everyone have like a clear favorite movie?
No.
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 Like
Oh, actually, Jordan does.
Well, Longest Yard?
You know what? Yep. You know what I was going to say. Every time I
The
talk
new
about
one,
movies,
yeah.
he's like, it wasn't the longest yard, but it was fun.
I remember your birthday party when you got that, and my parents pulled me aside and they're like, "You're not watching that."
It wasn't even bad, right?
It's not.
It's been a long time since I've watched it.
It's
which I
probably like
watched it a lot, but-
PG-13. I don't think it's R.
Yeah,
rated.
if we're 12,
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe pushing it.
All of our parents were very similar.
Yeah.
So when you're 12, yes, it seems a little raunchy, I guess.
I couldn't
Yeah.
watch Harry Potter. They thought it was fucking black magic, dude.
Me either, and I didn't watch it for the first time until like 3 years ago, and I love it.
Really?
I think
Yes.
it sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
They let me watch Lord of the Rings, which is arguably so much more black magic in their terms. You know,
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
magic, but yeah,
Lord of the
they're like
Rings
Lord
is-
of the Rings rocks, but that little gay Harry Potter shit. Like, you're not watching that.
I think Harry Potter's storyline's awesome. Other than it kind of ripping off Star Wars, it's kind of the same storyline to me.
it's like every anime rips off Naruto. It's like you got a
Yeah.
hero, he does this. He
I mean, I
goes
don't know
through
about.
school.
I don't know
Same
about every
shit.
one of them.
That's
There's
what
some
so
pretty
many
unique
people say.
animes out there.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
like my hero comes out and everyone's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Shit
man. Mrs. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
You love My Hero.
I do. Yeah, I have my hero shirts.
know.
I like it. Just most people are like,
I like
this
it a
is
lot.
Naruto reskinned. I'm like, you ever thought about killing yourself again?
It's not at all, though. Like at all.
No, it is to a degree. Like how it starts.
Yeah,
Lonely
maybe the
kid,
first.
No one
yeah.
cares about him. He gets these powers he doesn't understand. Then he goes through school.
Yeah,
and
but that's
whoops
just
ass.
a coming
But
of
that's-
age story type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the genre of like that type of story. 'Cause, like,
Right.
the shonen, you know, is like
Yeah.
geared towards teenagers, so they're all start like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's identical to the plot of Superbad.
Jordan's sitting over here. He's like, I don't watch cartoons.
I don't watch. I don't watch anything besides YouTube. So it's like,
What do you watch on YouTube?
Well, this will be up in a couple weeks if you want to watch it.
yeah, I watch this podcast. That's the only thing I watch.
Yeah, listen to him.
Shout out.
Yeah. What do I watch on YouTube? I watch a lot of gaming stuff.
He said pornography.
I've been doing a lot of draft content recently. Watching a lot of draft stuff. Getting ready
Okay.
for the draft. Obviously, Titans pick first. So
Yep, about that time.
yeah, it's about that time. Start digging in.
This guy's so dedicated, man. He needs to be in a front office. You hear this, Jerry Jones? This is your heir to the throne.
I could fix your poverty franchise.
Yeah, bring the Cowboys back. Hire Jordan.
Listen, I'm in a mentally pretty good place as of the last little while.
Not when I'm
And
done with you.
If the hey, let's turn that camera on. I'm in a mentally pretty good place right now, and if we take Cam Ward at first pick, I'm not going to be in a good place anymore.
You're not gonna be happy with that?
No.
Who do you like?
I just don't want Cam Ward, dude. I don't want to take a quarterback in this draft at all. I know we need one so bad.
Who's
Yeah,
your
just-
team?
This ain't it. Titans.
Oh yeah, I
Like
forgot,
this
yeah.
ain't it. This ain't
He
it.
sucks anyways. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
what anyone
I don't
says.
fuck with
I
him
don't
at
care. He
all.
can throw a ball 100 miles
Yeah,
an hour. He blows.
if we took Cam Ward, I'd at least be like excited because he could be very good. At least he has potential.
he's got Will Levis.
He's got
Tannehill ceiling.
He's got like, I mean, obviously he's not Mahomes, but he's got
Yeah.
like the magic, like Mahomes magic, like a little bit, like to him, like stem plays, throw across body, like
I'll say
do
this.
crazy stuff.
He's not going to help our record, but would be more fun.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I just don't want him to be our guy for a
Like,
couple years.
The
I don't
reason,
want that.
like his ceiling, he could be top 5. Could be if everything went his way, he'd be top 5 in
Sure.
the league. Shedeur Sanders' ceiling is like Geno Smith.
Yeah,
That's not disrespectful to Geno Smith. Geno's fine.
I'd rather watch
but-
that 150-pound quarterback run around than Cam Ward's bitch ass. Fuck Miami.
I do
He's
agree.
down.
Well, I mean, you know,
I don't
he's
want.
Miami.
I'm biased.
Yeah, you're a little bit biased.
Yeah.
to be fair. He kind of smoked the Gators this year, so
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they caught fire. If they played that same team,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, later in the
They
year, that'd have been
would've
actually a good
lost
game. Y'all probably
52-14.
would have beat them later in the year.
I think so.
Yeah.
but Miami
agree.
cooled down too.
Yeah.
Oh man,
At
Gainesville
the beginning,
sucks.
at the beginning of the year, I thought Miami was like it. Like I was just like,
Yeah.
Oh, my fraud detector goes off even with bias, so I knew. I was like, yeah, cool. You beat
Eventually, I thought their
Florida.
defense would be really good too. I knew their offense obviously would be good with Cam, but they started winning like crazy shootout games, like against like
Yep.
Virginia Tech and like Louisville, winning like 65-48, and it's like those type of teams. I'm like, they're probably not going to go far. You got to be able to play some defense. You
Yeah.
know?
oh yeah.
What do you think about Luka to the Lakers?
Dude,
that's
it's
that's a
awesome.
great thing to ask. Like
I've seen
the
a
LeBron man himself.
I've seen conspiracy
Crazy.
theorists think because the ratings were declining in the NBA, like
Yeah.
get the youngest star in the league and put him on the biggest franchise.
Yeah,
Oh, it just so
I just
happens
read
right when
that.
the ratings are tanking, it's like that trade happens. You know,
yeah.
like
I heard a rumor that he got traded because he was having like too much crazy sex. Is that true? Like in Dallas?
Okay, I think he's memeing. Are you joking?
are you
He's
actually
married.
are you being serious?
No.
Okay.
I heard the hookah and beer thing, and that's
Yeah,
why
I
I
was
was
gonna
like,
say,
yeah,
like,
that makes
I
sense.
mean, there were
No, that's what I was basing it
yeah,
off
they were
of.
actually worried about him like not taking it serious and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But-
heard he was just fucking too many people.
just a
and
gamer,
hanging
dude.
out. Yeah, playing video games and fucking bitches. And
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
Yeah, if you play Overwatch, you should be in the league.
Dude, he's like, what? He's top 300 in the world in Overwatch. Like,
that's insane. to
dude,
me.
he's insane. Like, what are we talking
You're
about?
top 5 in the NBA and top 300 in
Like,
Overwatch.
to do that, you have
How?
to you have to be gaming more than you're playing basketball.
And
Like
I think
by a
that's
lot.
where they had the problem, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
but-
I mean, only other thing I could make sense of is like, I play Counter Strike and shit. People boost
Yeah.
other people. I mean,
Can you? Well, I guess you can in Overwatch.
you can get a
yeah.
4-stack of gods
Yeah.
and invite your dumbest friend.
You can do that pretty much in
sucks with a
any-
mouse and
yeah.
keyboard, and you can still get them to
Yeah.
like global or like supreme or whatever,
Right.
which is like the top of Counter Strike. So like people do that in Overwatch too.
Yeah.
But maybe Luca's playing with gods. What if he's solo queued to
Dude,
top 300?
I
dude?
mean, I don't-
like imagine.
I'm not going to sit there and lie and say I watch him play because I don't, but I think he is nasty. You know, is he actually top 300 in the world? Good, probably not.
I mean,
but
obviously his coordination's
yeah,
fucking awesome.
He's
anyway,
really good.
So
I think
Yeah. That game sucks, dude. Have you guys ever played Overwatch?
I've
Dude,
tried. I
listen,
couldn't get into it.
For us to get into Smite,
I was into it for like a decent amount.
Me too.
I played a lot of it.
when it first came out, I played the fuck out of it. Like,
Yeah.
I played a lot of Overwatch, and then it got to the point where it was just getting like, I was like,
Yeah. Everyone's just like playing it so much that
Yeah, it's
you
just like
couldn't
not fun
compete.
anymore. Everybody's playing like optimally with their characters,
Yeah.
and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, there's no wiggle
Yeah.
room here.
yeah,
my-
yeah.
can't have fun.
yeah, my
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
was like everybody would be. I know I've told Chuck this. I remember him laughing. Everybody would play like just whatever character they wanted. They wouldn't play what the team needed.
Right,
Like,
like
they wouldn't be a
synchronizing
healer
teams.
or a tank
That's how
or,
Smite is, yeah.
or a sniper or whatever. And I messaged that one guy and I was like, dude, stop playing Widowmaker. Like, we don't need a Widowmaker, which is like the sniper.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, tell me how to play my fucking game that I paid $60 for, you fucking idiot. And I was
I
like, God, dude. I'm just trying to win the game, dude. It was like ranked.
Yeah,
Worst Xbox message ever received.
Oh, that was
yours was recent.
That was recent. It has
Yeah.
to be the worst. If you have something worse than that, I'm concerned. Than the
So,
one you just got. Like a
You know,
month
you
ago.
know what's funny? My buddies in Raleigh who watch this. Shout out Chris, Mark, Zach, Marshall,
Shout out
everybody.
CMM.
Years
me, I
ago, we're.
sneezed.
What'd you say?
I said, "Excuse me, I sneezed."
Oh, you're good. You're good.
It was cute. It's okay. It's a little puppy.
What the fuck was I talking about?
Something about Raleigh and Xbox messages.
Oh, okay, yeah, the Xbox message. Yeah, years ago we were playing competitive Call of Duty, and I was like, someone sent me a picture of their dick, and I was just joking, bro. It was when everything was like PlayStation formatted right before PC, and I was joking. I completely led them on to believe that it was real. I manifested what happened in the past 2 months.
Yep.
It finally happened.
That was
with
so bad.
Us three, or no, it was
us.
it was
too.
us and Justin.
Yeah.
It was us and Justin. Jordan wasn't present, but I sent it to him when he was at work because Chuck.
Yeah, he sent it to
Chuck
me when
saw
I was
it
at
too.
work.
Yeah, me, you,
Yeah.
and Justin were playing MLB, I think.
Yeah. This kid kept pausing the game every fucking 5 seconds. They ran down all their pause timers. For reference, that's like 12 minutes. Almost.
Yeah, you get like what,
It's
3
at
minutes
least-
each or something?
Yeah,
3.5
yeah,
minutes
it's probably
each
like
or something?
9 minutes.
Yeah, if you got 3 people, it's a lot.
Yeah. And they ran down the timers every time. We're beating them like 5-2 or something. And we finally ended up like finishing the game. And I had already messaged him and I was like, stop fucking pausing it, dude. Like you're making me lose my mind. Doesn't say anything. Game ends and I just said L. And then he said, here's your trophy. And it said image is blocked because of adult content filter. And I was like, this is gonna be his cock. And I open it. I opened this shit,
And it was his cock.
and it was his dick in a ankle sock, but he like cut the lip of the ankle sock off, and there was cum leaking out of the sock. This dude sent me a picture of his cummy dick in a cummy sock. And for once in my life, I was honest, and I said, I got a picture of a dick in my Xbox messages. Oh, that sucks. So
Your
bad.
reaction initially was so fucking funny. You were just like, "Oh God, I got a picture of his dick," and it's you. So I mean, Justin's
Yeah.
like, "All right."
Everyone's like, yeah,
Yeah,
shut
okay.
up.
Yeah, we were all
dude.
just like, "All right." And then you start sending us Snapchats, and I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no."
I had to see it. Everyone has to see it. Chuck's like busy. God knows where he could be with his family or at work. I know Jordan's at work.
I was at work.
Yeah, and Jordan's
seen it.
like, yeah, that
I
was
was like-
pretty cool. Besides, I opened it in front of everyone.
Like, I just opened it at work.
Yeah, that sucked, man.
Dude, that's insane to even do. That takes bravery. I could never.
Oh my God.
Which, to be fair, it might not even been his. It could just been like off Google. Have you reverse searched it? Like, have you saved it to
I
your
didn't.
computer?
Yeah, I saved this man's cock to my computer and reverse searched it. It's like, let's catfish this. Let's find out if this guy's a
This
catfish.
is actually his dick.
Yeah.
That's that's insane to just do too. And like he's probably didn't get banned or nothing.
You know what's funny? Like halfway through the game, if it really is him, halfway through the game, he realizes he's like, "We're losing, so I'm going to masturbate." And then he's like,
If that was
"Then I'm
actually-
going to send
yeah.
a picture
You
of
think-
me after I bust."
You think he cranked one out in 6 minutes of it being bought? I mean,
They kept
No,
pausing
it
it.
could definitely been.
yeah, it's not that crazy.
I can come pretty quick.
And plus, on MLB, it's not always you have to be touching the controller.
Yeah.
Like he could have not been like not pitching. He could be in the outfield. Just like.
You got left hand controller, right hand cock, phones.
And you can play outfield with one hand.
or if he just got done batting.
Yeah.
And there's 2 batters up,
Yeah.
you don't have to do anything.
Like you really don't have to be touching the controller. That
I mean,
much.
if you can put a sock on it, get erect, put a sock on it.
He said, "Put
and
a
crank
sock
one
in
out-
it, God."
Crank one out in the time of 2 batters at the box. I'll
it's
give it to
impressive,
you.
I guess.
You
I'll
have to
give
have
it
been
you.
ready to masturbate.
Huh?
I mean, you have to have been ready to
Yeah.
come. If you
Oh
came
yeah,
that quick,
yeah.
you know
You
what I'm
can't
saying?
like spend time to get aroused.
He was hard the whole game.
He's just like, "Fuck it, I'm
waiting
hard
for me
anyway."
to send a message.
We beat
Yeah.
those guys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
we dominated.
That's why he
them.
sent the pic.
Non-sexually. We dominated them.
I mean, it would make more sense if they won and then sent that, right? Or no?
No.
I think it's
No?
No.
okay. So here's
'Cause
the
it's kind of
thing.
like a
it
fuck
doesn't
you.
make sense at all. It doesn't
Well,
make
yeah,
sense
that's
one bit.
true. I'm just trying to make sense of it in any way I can.
Yeah, I mean, the funnier thing would have been to send a picture of your asshole. I'm not trying to, beggars, choosers, whatever. But like,
Oh, you just
you
said-
really want to get under someone's skin. You're like, here's your present. It's just a shitty butt.
He just sends you a picture of his asshole and he's like, "Count the wrinkles on my stink star, motherfucker." How many wrinkles you see on this starfish, bitch?
Yeah, I haven't played MLB a lot since. Really, I'm kind of scared to message people because I can't help it.
The last time we tried, we couldn't even get in a fucking lobby.
Yeah. Dude, I mean,
Yeah.
at this point in the year, dude, it's like
Which, I mean, the new one comes out like
Yeah.
this month, right?
only people
yeah,
that
March,
playing
yeah.
that game are just like that's the only thing they play. Like, you know what I mean?
Is it coming to Game Pass immediately again?
I don't know.
I hope. I don't want to fucking buy that goddamn Roblox bullshit again.
I don't know. We have fun playing MLB, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I
got
have a
fun.
lot of fun. It's
we
just
have a lot
like,
of fun.
They're changing the
if-
format
if-
and stuff too.
are they keeping it on old console?
I don't know.
On old console?
Yeah, that's why the graphics
Yeah,
are
that's why
so
the
bad, because
graphics
it's still
suck.
on Xbox One and PS4.
Surely not at this point.
Because PGA moved away from that, and now it's just new
Yeah, it looks
console
a lot better.
PC.
I don't. It still
Which
looks
I've not
the
bought
sa-
yet.
It
I
still
still need-
looks the same.
I still need to buy that game. I've not bought it yet.
I've not bought it either. I only played the first look, which was the 3-click system's different if you use
Yeah.
that, but like it looked exactly the same, and the commentary's exactly the same.
Exactly same.
I'm like, God, dude,
They had
it's
2
2K.
years too. They had 2 years.
It's 2K though.
Like, come on.
It's 2K. That's what they do.
Well, all their resources go to NBA, obviously, and those games still are fucking terrible. So
But I do like that they added all those features, like having to buy different shot types and like
Yeah,
buying,
no, it's cool.
Like buying a stinger, and like you can't buy all of them.
at least somebody over there put more thought into the game this year.
And like me and you, how we always play 2v2, like competitive, we can't both be the same kind.
Right.
It's not going to work.
Yeah,
I mean, it can, but
right.
it's not optimal at all.
And driving distance is probably not OP anymore, or as OP as it was, because everything else will be so bad.
Yeah, for sure.
I just thought of how I met Jordan
Okay.
when we were like 3 to 5. I don't know when we met. It was before kindergarten.
Oh yeah, it was before
Because
kindergarten.
my neighbors were his cousins. And I was riding a tricycle. We're all riding like big wheels and shit.
Okay.
Not a tricycle, but big wheels. You know, the cool thing.
Oh, yeah.
We're in my neighbor's driveway. I'm wearing a sweater in like 90-degree heat for some reason. And I mean by sweater, like, you know, when you're a kid, you got the
one of
little
those thick
teddy bear
ones?
sweaters. They're like knitted cotton.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
wool.
Like they're
like
yeah,
the
wool,
thick-
yeah,
Okay.
type of shit. I don't go into a tree or anything. I'm just riding around in the driveway, and these hornets, yellow jackets, whatever, some kind of
yeah.
very mean bee gets into my sweater, and I got stung like 100 times. I almost had to go to the
God.
hospital. And his older cousin, the oldest one, carried me limp and lifeless into my fucking house, and my mom's just like hit me with like Benadryl and shit or something, like making me take Benadryl. I look out like our back window to her backyard. It's like the biggest
all the boys
window
are
in the
there?
house. Yeah, Jordan and his cousins are just standing there. They look sad as fuck.
We're like,
my mom's
"Keep
just like
fighting, dog,
hit me
keep
with an
fighting."
EpiPen. They're like, go,
Get him back.
It's like literally my introduction to a lifelong friendship.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Crazy.
this guy's pretty cool. He's the neighbor kid's cousin. He's their friend.
Yeah.
I was like, I love these guys. And then I just got attacked by a swarm of locusts and bees.
And then we started
Fucking
school.
Fucking plague.
We started school and we were in school together, and we're like, holy shit.
You're like, yo,
You're
that's
the guy from the cul-de-sac,
You're the
you
bee
know?
guy.
You're the bee guy. Yeah. Fucking beekeeper down the road.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah.
What's
so
weird
funny.
is I was friends with all of the people in our friend group except Jordan. Like Jordan was last.
Yeah, you just didn't fuck with him. You told me you hated him. Bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. I still say it. No, we'd all do something at a group function, and like me and Jordan be there together and just not talk to each other. I'm like, I don't know that guy. I'll talk to
It's
the
funny
people I
because you
do
guys
know.
have been like best friends for
Yeah.
years.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's 9th grade. We're in algebra, and like the teacher was terrible. And Jordan's sitting right behind me. I just turn around and I'm like, this bitch sucks. He's just like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's like, yeah,
And then we just started a friendship. And then you got put beside me in 2nd grade,
yeah.
and we just immediately hit it off because we were both just fucking
'Cause we were-
ADHD as fuck.
Where's that notebook again? We're both on that shit.
Yeah, we're both just like, dude, you want to draw a flag, and you're like,
You know, and I don't even like. I don't even remember having thoughts about you like throughout school when we weren't friends. I don't remember ever thinking anything about you, like
don't-
negative or positive.
I only have one thought about you. Oh, thank you.
Your hair's out.
My hairy belly's out. I'm
Your
so
hair's
sorry.
out. Don't let Jordan do that too, man.
Oh, dude, Jordan
Give me a
does
couple
that.
Keep this thing
carpets
up.
next
Hey,
to me.
how long's that been out? How long's my hair been out?
I just noticed it just now.
I think literally just now as you leaned
Yeah.
It was either just
Yeah.
happened or it's been like that the whole time.
because I look
There's
at your
in between.
crotch
No
a
in
lot.
between.
I would have noticed it.
Oh, okay. We'll just crop the video like up.
Yeah,
No, I'm
just like
kidding.
green screen it, like put something there.
I don't give a shit.
We all have a different pair of legs.
I only have one thought about you before we were friends, and it's do you guys remember Pop Tropica?
Yeah.
You remember Pop Tropica?
What was he just cracking?
Jordan,
that guy?
yes.
Yeah,
Jordan had all the cool shit, and we had a mutual friend, and I just remember like we had that sleepover at our elementary school, and they were all playing. And I was just thinking, I was looking over at Jordan. I was like, God, he's so fucking cool, dude. I don't know how to talk to him, but he's like got the jetpack and shit on Pop Tropica. Like, it's so fucking dope. And then proceeded to go another 2 years without talking to him. Like,
I don't know if you guys remember, but the old computer lab room where obviously we were doing that, like it was like all the computers were on the wall and you would go around the wall, like all the way around. So the room is huge. And like we would always just pay attention to where like the teacher was, and like whenever he wasn't there, like we were not doing like, I think we were doing topping practice or something.
Yeah. Oh, dude, on fucking, what was the name of that? Mavis Beacon.
Mavis Beacon. Like,
Oh my. All right, yo, camera cut off. That's my fault. Logan's on his phone. He's scanning Zen rewards.
he's craving some more Zens. He can't get enough.
Yep.
That's on me. Sorry.
Well, that was our first episode with a ghost. Goddamn, with a guest. That's my fault. Same thing.
Dude, are you a fucking mayor?
Yeah, I'm a mayor. Turn the lights off real quick.
Hey, I got a candle lid over there. Blow it out. See if he hunts.
Yeah.
see if he's an Oreo.
Yeah. So I was gonna tell Jordan a pretty deep, dark secret.
Oh yeah. Wait, before you tell him that secret, okay? I just want to tell you,